Good morning.
No, you do good afternoon because I want to say good evening.
I'm gonna say it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Welcome to the Fools Podcast.
This is good.
No, we're not doing it again. We're doing it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live. This is the bonus episode. We are hitting you guys with a twofer.
Underground.
So, the main reason is because we love you. And definitely not because we feel like we didn't say everything we wanted to say in the last one.
Yeah, I had a joke.
Tired.
I had a joke because I was talking about how CM Punk never had a main event WrestleMania match. And I was going to be like, well, you know what? It'd be very punk of him to never do it.
Yeah.
Because he's CM Punk. That's what punks do, right?
It isn't cool anymore.
I don't know. I feel like the main Punk's thing is to just rebel. Right?
Mm.
And for it, I don't know. Does it have to be like for a good rebel? Like you rebel for a good reason?
Man,
Or is it
I
just
wish I
for the
did that
sake of
shit.
rebelling?
Oh, that's a good point. That is kind of what CM Punk is. Because, like, when he was in AEW, he was a good guy, and he wasn't rebelling against anything at first. So then everyone was like, well, we love him, but what's he doing, though? He's not doing anything. He's just, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, basically.
But then the company, the people that were in charge kind of did hate him. So then they're like, we don't want to listen to you because you're old. So he was like, all right, fuck you then. And he slapped him around.
Sounds punk to me.
And then he got fired and he dipped out and went to WWE. So in that sense, he was
ECW.
very CM Punk.
Oh, you don't have ECW no more, huh?
Nah.
ECW was actually the shit.
ECW One Night Stand?
Oh.
You remember that shit?
Fuck yeah.
Dude, John Cena went in there and they fucking booed the shit out of him. They said, they had signs that said, if Cena wins, we riot.
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big slice.
ECW
That's two.
They don't know how to cut that shit.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, ECW was pretty cutthroat. Like compared to like the rest of the WWE world.
Do-rag mints.
This pizza's ass.
Yeah, it's very ass, very dry, very not good.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Sam.
Very caca basura.
Man, I'm straight up like not having a good time with this pizza.
People don't have a good pizza no more though.
Oh, not Sam's avid listener of the podcast isn't that runs a pizza store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had made a run, a non-affiliated Circle K run.
Nah.
That's not affiliated with this pizza.
Yeah, we're not affiliated to freaking
Nobody.
nobody.
No relation.
Say your new catchphrase, Angel.
It does not pertain to me.
Does not pertain to me. Does not pertain to me.
It does not pertain to me.
I was like, hey, remember when we were at the Circle K Galo and that random homeless dude walks up to us and says, can you give me a ride up the street? And you're like, nah. And Galo's like, nah, I don't remember that. And Angel's like, was I there? And I was like, yeah, you were inside the Circle K. He's like, oh, then that means it does not pertain to me. It does not pertain to me. You've been playing too much Robo Fortune.
Yeah, for real.
What the fuck is Robo Fortune?
Robo. I am a robot, if you hadn't noticed.
Giro.
Yeah.
You guys had more to talk about for the anime, right?
Yeah.
Keep going, I munch.
You munching?
Damn.
Well, I just been watching
Some gay shit.
Dragon Ball, the OG Dragon Ball, and One Piece. I finally finished the Water 7 arc.
You need to stop resisting.
They added Brook.
No.
Oh, they finally got Book on your
Yeah.
side?
I told my coworker too. I was like, "Hey, bro. So he's kind of just like a new comedic relief character," and he gave me a side eye, and he was like,
Fuck, you really think that Brooke? That's crazy.
"Yeah, cause dude, like, he's really funny."
It's like every character's like that.
What?
Well, cause also, okay, I didn't think that at first. I thought like, damn, this fool looks like Slash, and he seems like he's gonna be a fucking dope ass motherfucker. But then I'm watching this shit, and it's true. Like the writing's really good, and they set things up like in the, I think it was when they were still in like the East Blue or when they first got into the Grand Line. They're like, oh, we need more crew members. We need like a shipwright and this and this and that. And Luffy's like, we need a musician. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, Brook's a musician. So then I'm like, okay, they're setting up Brook. And then we get to him and he's just like a tall ass skeleton. And he's like, yes, I do poop, which is really funny. And he's over here like doing a bunch of gags and goofing off. So I was like, oh, okay. So he's just like his devil fruit power is that he ate his devil fruit and then he gets like one more free life. So if he dies, he comes back to life. So he died and then like his soul got lost, so his body decayed before his soul got back to his body. That's why he's a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
And now, and if that wasn't like
He's immortal.
it, he got his fucking shadow taken away from him, so he can't even go into sunlight.
Wait,
So-
he's immortal.
Well, I don't know about that because I haven't got to that yet. But apparently, what they're saying so far is where I'm at is that he only had one extra life. So if he dies again, he's dead.
You like, just barely.
Yeah, I
watching
just
his
barely
story
saw
and
him.
shit?
The last thing I
okay.
saw was Chopper, Usopp, and Nami being escorted to see some other doctor dude.
Damn, where I'm at right now, you'd be like, fuck. You'd want to like use your egghead more.
Egghead Army?
Yeah,
I
like
mean, Egghead Island?
you probably like want to use more cards that you don't already.
Yeah, I took out
We're talking
the
about the One Piece TCG.
Yeah,
yeah, I took out the Chopper and I took out the Usopp. The Usopp's actually really he's pretty good, but like playtesting it, I was like, nah, I'd rather just freaking like bring out the blocker or bring out other attackers and shit. And then I was really disappointed too because like they in one of the latest sets, I was like, okay, cool, we still need Sanji and Brooks because all the pirate Straw Hat pirates are in their Egghead Island forms.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah, no, they are.
Oh,
So then they did release Brook and Sanji in this last set, but they're not even like hollow or nothing, and they're really lame.
or for
Yeah, they suck, and I'm just like, damn, well that sucks.
that's a whack.
That's why you gotta come back to Yu-Gi-Oh.
But I noticed that Vegapunk, he says Egghead Island, right?
Yeah.
And some of the cards they say that if your leader is Vegapunk or if your leader is Egghead Island, so there's a chance that they make another character as a leader.
Oh, like
That's not Vegapunk. You feel me?
Egghead Island.
Yeah, like they can make like a
They're
leader.
already planning to the future.
Like they can make a leader of Luffy,
Oh.
and it says Egghead on it. So then some of the cards work with it, but some of them don't, because some of them need Vegapunk to be the leader, but others just need an Egghead Island leader. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, cause damn.
But even so, like I love
It's
Vegapunk.
like so crazy right now.
Like, Vegapunk's sick,
Can't
bro.
tell you anything.
I know you can't
It's
tell me
like
nothing.
Vega and CM Punk.
Oh, bro.
Damn.
And he looks like Dr. Light and Dr. Wily. Nah, but you know what? I'm in Water 7. Well, I was just in Water 7 arc, and at the end of the arc, they name dropped Vegapunk. And he's a late.
It starts early.
He's a current arc
Yeah,
in the series, like 1,000 some whatever episode. And like they name dropped him in like episode 300.
yeah,
It's pretty cool.
yeah, he starts early, like the curiosity around him, especially when you get to like to Caesar the Clown and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drop his name like in episode 300. Yeah, that's early.
It is early.
It is pretty early, dog.
It's
Cause
so
like,
early.
cause I'm playing this guy. He's like my main deck, right? And like,
Trust me, One Piece really gets good at episode 354.
It's always good, man. It just gets better. It just keeps getting
it
better.
is always good.
Oh my god, I can't.
It is always good. And dude, the story is just so crazy and parallels real life. You know, I'm like, god damn.
Yeah, no, I'm sure the story's better. Because all the animes I've been watching, the story is so fucking ass and derivative, and it's
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Because you watch gay anime.
I can't enjoy a lot of things anymore because I'm just like, I already know the formula.
I literally watch gay anime. What's wrong with them?
I know.
What's wrong with them getting together? Just because they're sisters? Just
That's-
because they're brothers, huh?
Yeah.
Just because they're bandmates? Just because they're each other, but like from
Just
the
because
future?
the teacher and.
Well, that's what Loki was, right? Loki fell in love with himself.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Oh yeah, I follow myself.
He almost
fucking ended up with himself, dog. That was crazy.
That's
That's
crazy. Unisex.
I'd probably
God.
reject myself.
Eject.
Yeah, that too.
Oh.
I mean, eject sounds better than unalive, right?
Yeah.
Ejectocito, cuz.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna eject from this conversation.
Oh yeah, and also I read this comment on a One Piece reel or some shit, and it said like people are complaining about the power scaling because now the only people that ever get into fights are Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro. And they're like, yeah, I miss the days when Robin used to get down and this and that, but now they're just like it's too weak to even fight anybody. And I'm like, damn.
Nah, what the fuck?
I read that and I was like, God, oh, that sucks.
Nah, they get down in the Kaido arc too. What the hell?
Hopefully.
What the hell, people?
You haven't seen the Kaido arc yet, dog?
Nah.
Nah, he's pretty far from the
Oh
Kaido arc.
my god.
I'm
Even
on
I saw the
episode.
Kaido
I'm
arc.
on episode 300 something. Pretty
What's
far.
Kaido in?
He's
I
like,
think like 700, 800, I think.
That's not far. I could probably be.
yeah,
Galo probably could. That fool be binging a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll sleep to it.
Yeah. Like I'm a pretty
See,
good
I
binger.
actually watch this shit and I analyze it.
I absorb it. Y'all never seen fucking Venture Brothers? You know how like they're clones and everything?
No.
The professor dude like force feeds them like as they're sleeping, like all the fucking like that. That's how they learn. Is you like play shit while they're sleeping, so it's like in their fucking head. They don't even know.
That's
Nah, I never
crazy.
seen it.
That's
Venture
what-
Brothers is good.
That's what I'm afraid of my YouTube does, because I'd be falling asleep to YouTube music.
Uh-huh.
But I
And it
don't
does,
have- but
and
I
it
have
does like the
ads.
ads and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the ads are like
Kill your
parents,
family.
kill
Kill
your
your
parents,
family.
kill your
Yeah.
and it's like Dunkin' Donuts when you're awake.
Yeah, I feel it. I hear
Yeah, I
it.
definitely feel that.
I hear the same thing.
I do literally the same, but that's why I do the country roll thing. But I run out of things that are like English, so I leave shit that's in Japanese. And
Yeah.
it's kind of more like keeps you awake
Mm.
because
Get to read it.
not only just that, because yeah, sometimes like you just hear them talking like this, but then other times you hear like no. What's going on? And then it's like, oh, what the fuck is happening? Like I have to like turn around like because I'm turned away from the fucking
Yeah.
screen.
You're in your comfortable spot. and shit?
Yeah, I'm literally comfortable looking away from the fucking screen, and then I hear like some fucking, but I always loved you. And I'm like, who the fuck just said that?
What's going on? No, but yeah, solo leveling was like a.
That's not
But I give it a 6 out of 10. I give it a 6 out of 10.
That's not right.
It's just not right. It's just not a right opinion.
Have you watched solo
It's
leveling?
it's incorrect.
nah.
You gotta watch Solo Leveling and get back to me. So, Angel, I think you like this one. Grim Gar, something Ashes. Ashes or
Because
something.
maybe if I didn't watch V0, maybe I would like solo leveling.
Trust me, you're gonna like this one. It's only one season. It's like 12 episodes. I heard that like on the manga.
Or maybe if I didn't watch Overlord, maybe I would like solo leveling.
That's two isekais.
Solo Leveling is not an isekai.
No, he said ReZero and Overload.
Overlord.
Lord.
It's kind of an isekai dog.
Overlord is kind of an isekai.
No.
He's literally the person that got
No,
transferred.
solo leveling.
Oh, it's not an isekai. He's literally in his own world.
Bro,
He
if you
teleports
count
to his own
if you count Sword Art Online as a isekai, then Solo Leveling is probably an isekai too.
He's in his own world, and then there's like these gates that open that like send you to a dungeon.
Mhm.
And then after you complete the dungeon, you go back to your world.
Yeah,
So it's like Digimon.
It's more like Digimon.
Yeah.
Digimon's an isekai.
But
Thank you.
Digimon isekai is when they actually go all
Because
the way
I hear a
over
lot
there.
of solo leveling fans say it's
You
not
know?
isekai. Like if it's different,
If Digimon
it's not different.
took place on
He
Earth,
teleports to fucking hell.
like you know those scenes where Digimon's on Earth, and it was just that,
Mhm.
would you call it an isekai or no?
Wait, what?
The scenes where Digimon's just on Earth,
Mhm.
would you still call it a fucking isekai?
No.
If they went into the computer world like in the movie and they fought the fucking thing and came back, would you call it an isekai or
No, but the fact that he does teleport elsewhere, that is an isekai.
But he comes back. He doesn't live over there, and there's not like a whole fucking god saying, "Hey, I'm gonna give you special power, this and that, blah blah blah."
No, yeah, there is. Remember, he's just trying to get that.
The system
Yeah.
is what he calls it. But I mean, that's what
Some
makes
people
it
say
really
the
cool.
voice.
If anything, it just.
Some people say schizophrenia.
I think that's what I liked about it, but at the same time, that's what I hated about it because it's like he was getting strong like really fast,
Yeah.
and then
If
like
you want
that
to- if-
that literally quadruples the
if you wanna
second
talk
he
power
gets his
creep?
fucking exactly the
That's
second he
power
gets that fucking extra power. I
It's
don't want
so-
to spoil. I don't want to spoil Ivan.
No, I'm gonna spoil it.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's so power creep that not even the high level fighters are like, oh fuck, like I don't think we can.
It's one of my
Really
favorite
against-
powers though. Remember,
Yeah,
I remember
it's no power, but still.
as a kid, I always said like stealing powers is one of my favorite powers. Like just taking the abilities,
Mm-hmm.
like in like fucking Super Boo,
Mm-hmm.
absorbing people, shit like that.
No.
One of my
Oh, then
favorite
you would be
things.
Blackbeard.
Rogue, awesome.
The fact that Cell could use all their moves because he
Mhm.
was made up of them, and the fact that
Taskmaster?
Superman
And he
could
can
absorb
absorb,
them.
and yeah, and he could absorb more people to learn more moves.
I'm Taskmaster for real.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorite things. So just him
My
being able to
powers,
get
I
that
have
fucking,
all the powers.
yeah. I mean, what's the only downside? That you can't use them because you haven't used them before?
Mhm.
Like, I even like to Ginyu.
Well, you know what? That's what's putting me off from buying the My Hero Academia figure of the bad guy. Because I'm like, this motherfucker's just too strong. The only reason why they had a chance of beating this motherfucker is because Eraserhead was taking out his abilities, but he still
Yeah.
had all the augmentation, super
Yeah.
strength,
I
and all
didn't
that.
finish it yet.
Yeah, me neither.
I let it.
I stopped watching.
I finished that fight because I thought that was the end of the season,
Mm-hmm.
so I stopped watching.
Don't tell me.
No, yeah, I finished the fight and I was
Okay.
like, oh shit, but that was the middle of the season. So then I was gonna finish it, and my coworker said, "No, it's disappointing. You just have to wait till the next season. So don't even start. Don't even
Okay.
finish the rest of the season till the next season comes out." And I was like, okay.
Yeah, heck
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck
Out of all the isekais I watched, like probably like Overlord and MeZero are like the top.
Yeah. Well, I want to tell you to watch Mushoku Tensei, but I'm telling you, there's weird shit that go on in it. Like, this is a 40-year-old man in a fucking 12-year-old body. Like,
Oh yeah, of course.
and then like there's like this fucking girl that he like hangs out with, and she's eventually like, we should do stuff, and he's like, oh man, no, we shouldn't.
But I.
But and it's like, what the fuck?
What
Like,
I'm only joking.
And
if
then-
you are.
and then she ditches him right after, and he gets into the most depressive state. And it's like, dog, you are 40.
That's Drake right now.
It's literally like you can't defend the series. And then he fucking like has this whole arc where he has to try to get over it. He gets fucking ED from it.
What's
He-
ED? Erectile dysfunction?
Yeah,
Electoral dysfunction?
yeah,
Electoral dysfunction.
yeah. Electoral dysfunction. He can't vote anymore.
Fuck. He's a felon.
Well, we're talking 1920s, because then he might be something else too.
No, it's like way before that.
Fuck.
But like,
Oh.
he basically like restarts his life like in some other place to try to get stronger and shit, and then like to just kind of forget about it. And then fucking like this girl's like, oh wow, this guy just saved my life, I'm gonna try to do it with him. And she gets with him, and she like, he can't get up, and she's like, oh wow. And she like leaves like just upset, and he's just there like talks to like,
He's still 12?
around this time he's like 13ish, something.
Wow.
But yeah, so fucking he goes to like his friend, I guess, right now. It's like the guild master who didn't like him, but since they went on so many missions, he's grown accustomed to him. He's like, let's just go to the brothel and figure this out. So they go to the fucking brothel. The girl's like, oh my god, you're the one that saved my sister, all those blah blah blah. Yeah, I'll take you in. And they go. She's like, I tried everything. Nothing worked. And then like they're like drunk walking the street, and he's like, you know what? Fuck that bitch. I don't even, she couldn't even get me up. She's ugly, this and that. She's standing right behind me, isn't she? She's like across the fucking street. She fucking like yells at him and shit, leaves. And he like goes to fucking like slit his own throat. And the friend like fucking slaps the fucking sword out of his head. It's like, you gotta slap the fuck out of it. You're disgusting right now. But yeah, so well, I mean, he eventually gets over it.
Fucked up shit, huh?
But the thing is, like way later, and this is like why a lot of people are like, all right, what the fuck is going on? Is like he finally finds his like, he's like in college at this point. He finally gets with his like childhood friend, but he doesn't know that it's her because she's like tomboy. So
Is it the red hair girl?
nah, this is like a whole different girl. White hair. If you look at the cover. And he, and like that's like the whole arc of this season is like him getting with her. They finally fucking get together, and he's like, all right, I'm going on a mission to to save my mom. And then on this fucking way back, he's like, hey, you remember that teacher that I had like a huge crush on, like when I was a kid? Yeah, she was part of my team, and we're kind of together now. Can we like all three be together? And she's like, I knew you were such a horn dog. Yeah, well, I'll do it. And the entire fan base was like, huh? What the fuck? This guy? And he's pretty strong in the show, but maybe I'll get with him.
What's this was saying?
It's a good show, though.
What's the
I like it a lot. Mushoku Tensei. It does the weird shit, but what the fuck am I gonna do about it?
Not watch it? Like, I don't know, man.
Wait. Let me get some candy. Okay. But yeah, I mean, give the show like a 7 out of 10.
I don't know, man. You'd be pretty loose with the scoring, though.
Why?
What do you give Solo Leveling again?
That shit's like a 9 out of 10, no?
Yeah, you see, you're pretty loose with the scoring.
That shit great.
No,
Ivan, you need to watch it so you can
I
correct this fucking guy.
Ivan, please do watch it.
His res levels are off the charts. He be raising people up, bro.
Does he have aura?
Farming that shit, dog.
Literally,
Like it's his fucking day job.
literally. Well, this is day job.
Bro, I don't want to tell you the scene because the second it happens, like, it's during the snow. The second it happens, you're gonna see what I'm talking about, bro. And you're gonna like it.
Oh yeah, didn't they try to do a ReZero scene with the snow?
Not really.
Have you seen
No.
Konosuba?
They didn't have bunnies and shit, you know?
No, it wasn't bunnies, but it was similar.
Have you seen Konosuba?
Hold on.
Yeah.
What did they have in the snow scene?
There was a bunch of bears and the evil elves.
Yeah.
Dark elves.
Damn, when Beatrice came out and fucking killed all the rabbits, shit was crazy.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, please do I spew it? And she's like, he's like, come on. Okay.
That was crazy.
No, it was way more epic than that. Motherfucker ran through a fire. The entire fucking place was burning down.
Palabra.
And he was like, I need you because, well, first off, I'm gonna die. Because I ran back in here for you.
I knew Beatrice was a real one when he made that deal with her in season 1 to protect him.
And she did it.
And she did it. And she fucking was about. She got down with Roswell, dog. I was like, God damn.
No.
She was about it. So I guess I made a deal with you, I suppose.
Wow.
For real.
Yeah, I like her.
That shit was
Beatrice?
dope. Yeah.
Yeah, she.
I think every waifu in ReZero is pretty good.
Whoa.
Her backstory is pretty sad.
No, yeah.
Yeah, she's like a generated. She like generates spirit.
Yeah. Angel said that I'm Garfield. You feel that way too?
Right?
Yeah.
It's Garfield, right?
Yeah. That'd be cool if you cosplayed Garfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
He looks like the Code Lyoko guy. What? The cat?
Yeah. He looks like the Code Lyoko guy.
He recognized because Garfield's a cat too.
Garfield's a cat?
Oh, and didn't make the connection far. No, for real, I didn't.
He hates Mondays.
I didn't.
He told you he hates Mondays.
It does.
I hate Mondays.
You
I also love
It's literally
lasagna.
Monday right now.
I love lasagna.
I fucking
You
hate
do?
lasagna.
Chef Boyardee.
You said you wanted to watch Romance.
Who said that?
Ivan,
Huh?
did you watch any Romance? You told me you were looking for something Romance.
When did I say that?
Literally
No,
like the
don't
last
right
time we
now.
hanged out.
Oh yeah, I said I wanted to watch a romance movie, even one that I already had seen before. But nah, I didn't watch them.
I thought you meant anime.
Nah, I was talking about movies. Like I wanted to watch The Wedding Singer, or like 51st Dates. Not 51st Dates, but I wanted to watch The Wedding Singer for sure, or something like that.
She wants to deliver us some Eve.
Oh, you know what else I want to watch too? I wanted to watch Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
The hell is
Because
that?
I watched that shit when I was a kid and I liked it. And I remember I tried to talk to the homies at school about it. I was like, yo, I watched Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. That shit was good. And they were like,
You gay.
yeah, they were like, isn't that a chick flick? Isn't that, nigga, you gay? And I was like, bro,
Palabra.
it's freaking Michael Cera and that other girl. Man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
It's good.
Yeah, when you think about it, Michael Cera was in a lot of those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Youth in Revolt.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Bro, like, dude, the original name for Captain America 4 was Captain America New World Order.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wouldn't that have been a better thing for leader to be a part of?
Yeah.
To start a new world order.
And Leader
And,
as
like,
a
he
name.
could have started like an army or something, you know?
Like, why did they go with someone named Leader?
Because he was set up in the Hulk
Yeah,
movie.
because he'll set up in the Hulk movie, and they're introducing Red Hulk. So
Is Leader even part of anything?
AIM?
He's Hulk's main bad guy.
Is
Or
it
one of
really?
his main bad guys, yeah.
I've never heard of him.
Really? He's in the video games.
He's green. He has like the weird like mustache.
He has a goatee.
What's that bad guy in fucking Crash Bandicoot? He's literally that guy, but fucking green.
Was it Neutron?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dr.
Necron?
N?
Dr. N?
Necron.
Dr. N?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like that, but like tall. He's tall.
The hell
He's
is-
literally gamma ready. His skin's green, like full green, like the Hulk. He's just smart instead of strong.
I never
They
seen
literally say that in the movie.
Yeah.
They're like the gamma radiation hit him, but instead of making him strong, they made him smart. It's like he was a scientist before that.
He was already smart.
Like,
Which I rewatched the original, that 2008 Hulk movie, and I grew up loving that movie.
What's
And
that
rewa-
one again?
The one with Edward Norton.
Oh yeah.
And I watched it again. I fucking loved it, dude. It's so amazing. And I appreciate Abomination so much more.
The bonus is sick.
Like, there's this lieutenant major girl that's like second in command under Ross, right? And she doesn't really even come off like as a bitch or nothing like that. She's kind of just doing her job, right? Thunderbolt Ross is the fucking bitch. Like, Betty be coming out and be like, stop, and he's like, go ahead and attack the
Yeah.
Hulk, right? And
no, the thing that you've been doing for 1,000 years is not working.
yeah,
Shoot another missile at him.
yeah. And then like, there's even a scene where like,
Oh, this is just making me more mad and strong.
there's a scene when,
One more.
when Edward Norton's with Betty, and they're like off trying to like not get caught. He tells her like, "Oh yeah, get rid of the cell phone because you know they can track us with that. Credit cards, they can track that too." And then it cuts to a scene of like the army people, Ross and the major, and the major's all like, "Okay guys, check his credit cards, blah blah blah." And then Thunderbolt Ross is like, "This guy has been invading the U.S. military for this many years. He's not gonna be caught ordering Starbucks with his freaking credit card. Come on."
Mhm.
And so like, yeah, he just puts her down right there, you know? Like, she doesn't really come off as like oh my bad. She doesn't come off as an
She doesn't come off
unlikable
as
person, as a bitch, right?
Mhm.
But you can kind of tell, like, oh, maybe she is though, right? So then later on, when it's just Mr. Blue, her, and freaking Abomination, like he's
The guy.
Klonsky, yeah,
Yeah.
he's like standing behind her, and she's like interrogating Mr. Blue, and she's like, "Where's this? Where's that? Blah blah blah." And he's like, you know, and then freaking Klonsky just fucking knocks her out with his gun. He's like, "I fucking hated that bitch." And then Mr. Blue's like, "Why are you always hitting people?"
The
It's pretty
leader?
good. The leader says
The
that.
guy who blew up somebody's heart.
Before that, when he was still the hero.
But that whole game though,
The whole games are legendary.
for real.
Nah, I mean they're pretty lackluster now.
What?
Name one thing you could do other than destroy the city.
Jump high.
Jump high, go to an island, fight
We can
motherfuckers.
throw tanks.
Boo.
Wow.
Use cars as boxing gloves.
You don't like destruction.
Ultimate destruction. Dude, that shit was so sick. Bro, the game would start off with him looking at himself in the mirror, and the Hulk would come out.
Tell him, my man. Tell him.
That shit's crazy.
in my mouth and the other guy spit it out.
For real shit, dog. Y'all, you don't even.
Back to the good fucking shit, dog.
y'all really don't like the
More
Hulk
than
for real.
America,
Well, Angel does.
less than lovers.
Yep. What?
That's some good anime, man. Just saying, man. Love after world domination. It's like
what are you
if the
telling
Red
me?
Ranger got with Rita Repulsa, man.
Serio?
Serio. Legitimately. He like, it starts off with a scene where they're fighting and shit, and he's just like,
The Red Ranger?
the Red Ranger is like, hey.
Jason Lee Scott?
No, not that one. It's his own sentai. He's like, hey, do you want to go out? And she's like, what the fuck? Yeah. And like they're hiding it from like the rest of the fucking Rangers. So every time like they go to fight, he's like, we're gonna have a big fight over here, and like they go fuck off somewhere and they're like having a picnic and shit while her minions and the other guys are like all fighting.
You know that the Green Ranger is the one that was created by Rita, right? With the green candle.
Okay.
So not the Green Ranger, it's the Red Ranger, the leader of the group.
What do you mean? No. It's its own thing. It's not
know.
the Power Ranger.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I'm just saying because like the Green Ranger started off evil, and because it's like
Mhm.
believable for the Green Ranger to actually be with Rita.
Well, I mean, in this universe, the girl's more of just a girl.
But dude,
She's like in the evil like.
you remember the
stuff
insect
and
lady
everything,
from In Space?
Fuck
She
yeah.
was so fine, bro.
Even,
but- Are you saying that you want an anime with
and
the Green Ranger getting with the girl in space?
Bro, Kimberly, the Pink Ranger,
the
Okay.
Lightspeed Rescue?
Amy Jo Johnson.
Okay.
No.
She's
no,
so fine, bro.
No.
Okay.
It was
Come
yeah, Lightspeed
She's fine.
Rescue.
That's all. Power Ranger baddies are fucking bad, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
So maybe you'll like this anime.
Maybe what was it called
Sorry.
again?
Love After World Domination.
Bro, the two ninja sisters from freaking Ninja Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Even the vampire bitch from Mystic Force, bro.
Oh,
The black bat bitch.
tell him.
It sounds like Rouge,
Essentially.
essentially.
Well,
Central Rangers.
Who else? Who else was bad in Power Rangers?
I'm pretty sure there was one in Tobo.
Yeah.
Alright, Angel. Grimgar, Ashes, and Illusions.
What are you
I'll
trying?
send you this later. It's an isekai. Nobody knows. Everyone gets like fucking amnesia the second they get sent to this fucking world. A few of them are like, I'm not gonna fuck with any of you guys and go off on their own. And then a small group of them stay together, go out and try to fucking figure out what this world is.
Angel Beats?
No, Grimgar. They go try to figure out what this world is. They see that like, oh, okay, apparently I need to get like a class and like kind of stick to it, get a person to teach me how to fucking do all this stuff. They go out, they try to kill a fucking goblin. It literally takes like all 5 of them to try to figure this shit out on how to kill a fucking goblin. Everyone's stabbing it. Everyone's fucking like shot an arrow at it. The goblin's just not dying. And like it's visceral. And then they finally fucking like they finally kill it. And it's like as like
But how'd they kill it?
This fucking guy like the goblin gets on top of like one of like the main character dude kinda. And then the hot head dude comes by and just like fucking stabbing him like 1,000 times. And the fucking goblin's like and fucking he like takes the fucking ear and shit so they could sell it and shit.
So,
But he like has to kill it because apparently he's like a dark something, so he has to kill like a dark paladin kind of thing.
yeah.
He's killing like for a demon, so the demon could give him powers. So when he kills it in the name of
Killing in the name of.
So fucking and then the main dude is like a rogue, and then like the leader of the party, I think he's like a healer or something like that. Yeah, pretty sure he's a healer. Then there's like 2 girls. I don't remember. One of them's like she shoots arrows and shit, but she's bad at it.
Mhm.
I forgot the last bitch. I forgot what she does.
You know what my favorite isekai is? Narnia. The Witch, the Book, and the Wardrobe.
The witch, the book, and the wardrobe.
Isn't the lion that
and
the witch, the lion,
the lion's somewhere in there.
Yeah, he's in the book. Yeah, that's my favorite isekai. Narnia.
Okay.
Tower of God.
Mm-hmm.
I want Ivan to watch it.
Tower of God?
Yeah,
No.
Why?
That one's so bad.
it's horrible.
My dress-up girling's good.
Right now,
It's like rough draft.
where I'm at in Dragon Ball,
Makeen, too many losing heroines.
Heroin.
Yeah, heroines.
I just saw Roshi versus Tien Shinhan. And like they were going at it and they were beating each other up, like they were beating the shit out of each other. But then like he's still Jackie Chun and no one really knows who he is still. But then the Crane Master like reads his mind and he tricks him, and he tricks Roshi into perving out, and Roshi kind of like gets distracted and pervs out a little bit, but then he notices that it was just a prank, so he goes back to fighting, and then that's how the Crane Master realized like, yeah, that's fucking Roshi. So he telepathically tells Tien Han, yeah, that's Master Roshi. That's not even freaking Jackie Chun. And then so Tien Han tells him, you're Master Roshi? He's like, hey, quiet down, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And at that point, Master Roshi just gives up. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, he didn't have to just give up. Like, it's like wrestling, you know? You gotta protect him. So, like, he still seems pretty strong, but he doesn't... Man, I was like, damn, do you really have to just give up? But, all right, I'm good here. Like, what does him knowing his identity have to do with him not beating him, you know?
Why did he have to win the fight?
Roshi? Mm-hmm. He didn't. He could have lost a different way, but I was just like, I think even at that point, Akira Toriyama kind of wrote himself into a corner right there.
I get you.
Yeah. Because Tien Han beat Yamcha, beat the shit out of that boy, but they were pretty on par. Wolfang Fist! And he started fucking like grabbing his arm multiple times. But yeah. And just Goku's just really fucking strong. Even right now. It's crazy.
He's not even adult yet.
Yeah. Dude, at one point, I was going to get Red Ribbon Army tatted because...
But it looks like a Nazi sign.
Nah. Like, I was going to get it tatted because, like, Cell Saga...
He wanted to get
it. The Red Ribbon Army arc, the Cell Saga arc in Dragon Ball Z is really fire, you know? Like, it's a lot of people's favorite arcs. But, like, now that I've watched OG Dragon Ball and I've seen the Red Ribbon arc in there, it's, like, really fucking goofy. The leader of the Red Ribbon Army is just a short red-haired dude. And he wants to get the Dragon Balls just to become taller. And it's even more of a joke that the freaking
Yeah, Dragon Ball's always been like a joke.
Yeah, it's always been a joke. I know, but like, goddamn, it's so badass. There's even moments in the like, I really do like the Red Ribbon Army arc. Like, it introduces one of my favorite characters, Mercenary Tao. Like, that motherfucker. If Goku didn't have the Dragon Ball in his fucking shirt, he would have killed Goku. Which is pretty cool. But like, damn, just knowing what all that shit was for, I was like, oh, okay. I kind of don't want this guy's army tatted on me. Even if the army just does not never give up and they just still want to kill Goku, so Dr. Gero makes a bunch of strong ass fucking robots that rival Frieza, the ultimate alien lord from a different planet, you know what I'm saying?
What did Dr. Gero even want?
What did he want? What was his motivation?
He
just hated Goku? He never even met Goku.
Why did he even why was his thing building androids?
For real.
And who were androids 17 and 18 before?
They were just twins. Normal teenagers.
Why would they help him?
They didn't know. They were tricked. Hoodwinked, if you will.
Mm-hmm. And they still did it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, 16.
There's a theory that he was modeled after Dr. Gero's son that died in the Red Ribbon Army.
And he still worked for him?
Yeah. It's pretty funny too, like, okay, there was a badass guy named Colonel Silver, and he was like a really strong fighter, but he was nothing, like Goku just one-shots him. And he was like supposed to be one of like the strongest people in the world. And then there's another guy named General Blue, and he's actually pretty strong, and he's gay. And like he just has like a random power that he can control you with his eyes. And like he makes fun of Krillin for having like, you know, like the cartoon white boxer shorts that cartoon characters wear.
Yeah.
Krillin wears those, and he keeps calling it a diaper. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna beat me, little midget, with a diaper?" And then like Bulma tries to like riz him up, and he's like, "Ugh." And like people are like,
Bulma always be trying to do that shit.
yeah, she do.
They're always holding around.
Yeah, she really do. And then I'm just like, what the hell? And the Red Ribbon Army guy, I forgot his name, but he has like a second in command, and it's a black dude.
Well, Mr. Smith.
Nah, but this guy, rightfully so, when he finds out what the Red Ribbon Army leader like whole motivation was, he was like, he was pissed. He's like, what the fuck? And then, like, that fool kind of dies. I think he gets a building dropped on him, the leader. So the dude, the second in command he's a black guy.
Making a body count, huh?
Yeah. He's a black dude. And you find out his name was like General Black or some shit like that. And I was like, are you serious?
Felix Toriyama's pretty bad, dog.
And then
R.I.P. He's really terrible at naming names.
and then freaking Goku, man. He killed Mercenary Tao too. And it's cool because like later on, Tien Han's all like, because Shiatsu's doing the Dodon Ray, which is Mercenary Tao's move, right? And he's spamming that shit to Krillin in the tournament. And Goku's like, I know that technique. That was Mercenary Tao's technique. And Tien Han's like, who the hell has Shiatsu's move? He's like, Mercenary Tao. And he's like, how would you know who that is? He's like, because I killed him. And he's like, you did not kill him?
Mm-hmm.
And Goku's like, yeah, I killed him. And he has like, just like the happy-go-lucky like face on. And Tien's like thinking in his head. And he's looking at Goku and thinking like, Mercenary Tao
killed him.
No, he's thinking like Mercenary Tao was like a great man, even though we know he's a fucking really shitty evil man.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, I looked up to him. He's like, he was super strong, and this kid's saying that he killed him. But he's still thinking this as he's looking at Goku, and then Goku's face turns into a mean face, like a mad face, and he goes, "Do you have a problem with me? Cause we can fight." And I was like, "Oh shit, Goku really want to throw them hands, dude." It's cool as
I
fuck.
didn't see that one.
Huh?
I didn't see that like on Instagram or some shit.
Yeah, that shit was fire, dude. I was like, God damn. So, I mean, Goku's the GOAT, even back then, but yeah.
What do you mean even back then? He was the GOAT back then. And now he's kind of like fucking falling down.
You think so?
He's writing shit.
Tell him, Galo.
Goku-
It's not the same Goku.
Tell him, Galo.
He does.
What was his tail?
He does change a lot.
He's not the same Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, and Super?
Yeah, and Super.
Oh yeah, no, that's a whole totally different Goku, bro.
I can't even explain it.
It's
Especially since I haven't seen the full, like, Super, like, to its full.
Uh-huh.
But from what I do know,
He has Homer syndrome.
yeah.
Homer
basically.
Simpson.
What is that?
Homer Simpson in the first couple seasons, when the writers was like at its peak, Homer wasn't just like a doof. Like he actually cared about things, had like opinions and shit, and he was just like he was a goof, but like there was more to him. He was nuanced. But then once they changed writers, the newer writers stopped caring about Homer. They just wrote him as just a literal retard. So like anything he had that like what do you call it? Saves the character. What do you call it?
What do you mean?
Well, faults?
Anything that
Redeeming?
yeah, any redeeming qualities Homer had, they're all gone. He's just a clown. And that's what happened to Goku. Goku was like kind of like he can ride the Nimbus cloud, right? You have to be like completely good. You can't have evil intentions. If you do, you fall through the cloud.
That was the whole point of the Spirit Bomb, too.
Yeah, that's what
It
Goku.
only kills evil.
No, for real? I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, if he got hit by the Spirit Bomb, it wouldn't hit him.
yeah. Yeah, so Goku is basically like he's always like he starts off kind of like there's a word for it, kind of like naive.
Yeah, now you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like naive because like he doesn't have bad intentions with whatever he does. He's just like a really good-hearted person. And then like throughout, he gets older, so he does get smarter. He's not just an idiot, and he's just like a true martial artist who is an alien.
Mm-hmm.
But by Super, they just fucking really dumb him down a lot. His like all he cares.
Trunks, what are you doing with your lips?
Yeah.
You mean you never kissed your wife, Kakarot? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Why did they write that, dude?
It's one of the dumbest things, bro. Like, you're telling me Chi-Chi never kissed this dude? Like, at her fucking wedding? Are you serious? There's a theory. You know how Chi-Chi's dad is the
Ox King.
Ox King. Technically the demon Ox King.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning there is demons in this universe. Meaning that Gohan probably has demon DNA.
Yeah.
Which means...
Human, sane, and demon.
Mm-hmm. Which means that's why he's able to go beast mode.
Beast mode.
And I like that theory. And I
Yeah.
want that theory to be true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it makes sense why Gohan, like, gets angry, you know? Like, when he's fucking fighting Cell, he's like, I'm gonna play with my food a little bit. And it's like, what the fuck? Why is Gohan playing with his food?
That's
little
uncharacteristic.
nerd.
Like.
This little fucking nerd playing his fucking food?
Was that your favorite Gohan?
No, Great Saiyan Man.
Me too.
Yeah, I like Great Saiyan Man.
Bro, someone was talking about his fits recently, and I was like, yes. And they were like, bro, the Great Saiyan Man fit, the damaged Great Saiyan Man fit, where he just had the all black fucking jumpsuit, and he's like, the school uniform. I was like, hell yeah, dog.
Wait, hold on. The scene where the like Gohan could like dodge all these attacks and all this shit, blah blah blah. Literally dodged bullets 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Videl jumps.
No, he let that shit
jumps
happen.
on his fucking face, and he's like, lets that shit happen. And then when he's about to knock him to the fucking floor, that's when he gets out of it.
Oh yeah, my coworkers were talking about Hercule, and then one of them was like,
Satan.
yeah, they were like, isn't Hercule like super weak? He's like, nah, fool, he's the strongest human, like he's the strongest regular guy. And I was like, yeah, dude, like in the Buu saga, he's literally pulling like a hella trucks right behind him. Yeah, he's pulling that shit. And then the other,
I mean, the strongest regular guy
Yeah.
without ki.
yeah, that's what my coworker said. He was like, he's literally the strongest. He just doesn't know how to use ki. And I was like, yeah, that's him.
So Tien and everybody still beat his ass.
Yeah, they can.
Krillin's kid.
Mr. Satan, bro.
Krillin's kid is named Marin,
After his filler girlfriend from Dragon Ball.
and it's not even after that. He just forgot the filler character's name,
Mm-hmm.
and he just ended up naming his kid Marin. There wasn't
Yeah.
a reason for it.
It sucks because like I really like Launch, right? I really like Launch, and I love her in the OG Dragon Ball.
Nah,
That's where she's at.
get rid of Launch.
What the fuck, dude?
She just sneezes and she's a different person. You know how insensitive that is to people with fucking schizophrenia, man?
Wait, what the fuck?
It's me alone talking in the fucking car right now.
she changes colors.
The podcast is just you.
Yeah. She changes colors from like light blue to dark blue.
Light from regular blue to blonde.
Oh yeah.
Bro, there's this dope ass scene where the Red Ribbon Army pulls up on Roshi's island, and like yeah, like they're all like looking at they're right there, and Roshi's like outside the house, but Launch is still inside, like at the doorstep, and like they start trying to like get info or get whatever they had, like Goku or the Dragon Radar, and then fucking Launch sneezes and she starts shooting at all of them. So they start like fucking shooting back, and Roshi fucking grabs all the bullets, bro, and he kicks everyone's ass. That shit was fucking epic. I was like, yes, I want to see Roshi doing badass shit. Like,
He's part of the Tournament of Power for a reason.
I'm like, this motherfucker goes hard. And then there's one guy that's like still awake, and he looks at him and he's like, oh, you want some more? And he's like, no. And he like fucking, I forget what he does, but he fucking, dude,
Commit suicide.
something like that. I was like, god damn. But like when the whole group's together, Bulma, Launch, Oolong, Puar, Yamcha, Roshi, Goku, and Krillin, bro, like, it's epic. I love it. I like all those characters bouncing off each other.
Name one scene there and then Super.
And fucking Akira Toriyama,
He didn't answer.
he forgets Launch as a character and never puts her in again after Dragon Ball ends.
I mean, if he does remember her, what's she gonna do? What's Krillin gonna do? What's everybody gonna do? Nobody's on Goku and Vegeta's level. What are they gonna do? Goku doesn't even remember that he has Super Saiyan 4.
That's not Akira Toriyama's fault. That's the new people's fault.
Akira Toriyama wrote Daima.
He did?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Right before he passed, he finished Daima.
Damn, that's crazy.
He gave Goku Super Saiyan 4 before Super.
Because Super Saiyan 4 is fucking awesome.
In his kid form, where he looks like fucking Wreck-It Ralph.
He looks like Knuckles, the Echidna. Are you going to get the figure?
No. Why the fuck would I get his stupid ass looking Super Saiyan 4?
Tell him.
Tell him. Okay, do you think Akira Toriyama's version of Broly is better than the OG Broly?
Yeah.
You do? Why?
It's the Black Ranger.
The Black
Fucking
Ranger.
Ichigo Kurosaki, dude.
What?
The voice is fucking Ichigo Kurosaki. Johnny Young Bosch voices
The new Broly?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
What the fuck? How do you not know that?
I don't know. I was just kind of assuming it was still Vic Mañana.
No.
I miss Vic Mañana. He was the GOAT.
Maybe he shouldn't have badmouthed the original crew.
They turned their backs on him. They turned their backs on him. Never meet your heroes.
Never hero your meats.
If I'm your hero, don't meet me. You'll be disappointed.
Oh yeah, don't meet me.
Remember what I said in last episode, dog? Fucking the guy was making that, doing like fan voices of fucking Goku, just the voice of Goku, dog. Yeah, and fucking what's his name? Sean Schemmel was like, "This is AI."
Oh, yeah.
This blah blah.
He's been like that though. Like he'll say something like, "Yeah, I've done Goku for this long because I always hated it when there was something I was into, but then the actor didn't want to keep doing it." And so he was like, I didn't want that for people. I wanted them to grow up with one Goku. And he is my favorite Goku.
I want you to destroy my world.
But then he says things that I'm just like, okay.
Getting slammed around on the fucking floor. See, I could do it. I could be Goku.
Kyle the Bear though.
Gohan.
Hell yeah, bro.
The next time on Dragon Ball Z.
And he voices Ryu. Damn.
I don't like Dragon Ball Z.
That's crazy, dog.
That's crazy to say.
It's like literally peak anime.
You see Galo? Galo agrees with me.
I don't know. I feel like out of the big three, Bleach is really strong with its story.
That's like the people would say is the weakest about Bleach is the story.
That's not true.
You're smiling, dude.
Because I've been smiling this whole time. I'm so fucking tired.
The big three is Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto.
One Piece is on there? You're fucking lying.
That's the big three.
That's not the big three.
One Piece.
And the grandfather of it all is Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z was the biggest anime, and then the big three was Bleach, Naruto, and One
Dragon Ball
Piece.
Z, Sailor Moon, and Pokemon.
That's literally not the big three.
That's literally not the big three. Who puts Pokemon as the big three, dog?
It's
People like
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Pokemon, but it's not the
Pokemon
big
and
three.
Digimon. That's the big three.
People only watch like the first 2 seasons of Pokemon. dog.
He's rage baiting us, Angel. Stop, don't get mad.
Y'all are fucking actually being silly.
I don't know. I think this guy just tired.
It's not. It's Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, and Naruto.
That's not the big three.
You're insane.
Dragon Ball Z is the grandfather of it all.
Grandfather?
Yeah, that's how they see it. Because at one point... Yeah, because Dragon Ball Z ended like in 1994, bro.
It's Dragon Ball GT, Naruto.
Dragon Ball GT is goated. That show is so good.
It's not. It's not.
The first season kind of sucks, but damn, it gets fire.
Literally everything that they did in space sucked, and that's 90% of the show.
But once the baby arc starts,
Oh my god. It's not even.
and I didn't even watch the rest though.
Because the arc sucks because they're in space. When they're on the planet and he starts babying, that's dope.
No, when he gets to Earth.
Yeah, exactly. That's what. Yeah.
Oh, when you said planet, I thought you meant Planet Vegeta, the new Planet Vegeta.
No, when they get to Earth, that's when everything fucking starts getting sick.
Bro.
I don't know why Gohan drinking tap water, but.
Like, dude, I've been wanting to hear that fucking song. Step into the Grand Tour, step into the Grand Tour, Dragon Ball GT. So like, I had bought, you know how they sold those fucking Dragon Ball Z box sets with all the DVDs inside, and you line them up and it makes the fucking dragon and shit. When I was a kid, I bought like season 1 and like season 3 or some shit from Walmart, and I had them and I traded them off. But like, I remember fucking with them heavy, right? And then when I got older and I had money, they had the Dragon Ball GT in that same style, but it was all the whole Dragon Ball GT in one thing, right?
There's a golden fucking monkey.
And it's green, and I bought that shit. And I'm watching it thinking I'm gonna hear Step into the Grand Tour, but I don't. Instead, I hear the Japanese music. And I was like, there's gotta be like an English audio setting. Like
There's not.
There's not. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then I could just look it up on YouTube and I'll listen to it, but like I want to watch the show with this kind of music on there. You feel me?
Yeah.
And just for years, I just accepted that I can never have it. But also when I was a kid, I went to the pawn shop with my mom. And my mom said, you can get something, pick out something you want. And I said, bet. I looked through the DVD section and I found Dragon Ball Z, the movie Broly. And Broly Part 2. And I bought both of them, right? I've had this DVD for years, like more than a decade. And like, I've been having this dilemma of not being able to hear this music with the GT show. So then, one day, recently, I just put that shit on my retro TV that I bought that has a DVD player. And I had that shit playing as I was cleaning. And then all of a sudden, the fucking advertisement comes up. And it's fucking Christopher R. Sabat. And he's like, Dragon Ball GT, Salvation, Revelation, and Destination. Or some shit like that, right? And I'm like, and then in the background music, you hear, and I'm like, that's the GT music. And this is the DVD sets that have the GT music. And this ad's been playing on this DVD for more than a decade. And I've been like wanting this shit, and it's been in my face this whole fucking time, and I never realized it. And I go to eBay and I type in Dragon Ball GT Salvation, and boom, people are selling hella DVDs of it. And I'm like, oh my god, I should have did this years ago. And I bought them, and now I have them, and I've been watching it, and it's fucking amazing. Like the GT fight scenes, man, like Gohan, Goten.
Yeah, when those guys are dancing and then like.
Not that part. Nah. That part sucks. But bro, when Goten's already absorbed by Baby,
There's a dance battle?
There's literally a dance battle.
there is a dance battle.
That's crazy.
They like do a they're like shadow possession jutsu, and they make other people dance the same dance that they're dancing.
What the hell?
Bro, but when Goten is already consumed by Baby, right? And Gohan's in the fucking room.
Okay, Goten was a fucking playboy.
Yeah, he was. And Gohan's in the room with Videl, fucking Bulma, and Chi-Chi, and fucking Goten comes in, and like he's off, and Gohan notices that shit, and they start talking shit to each other, and I'm like, god damn. And Gohan's like, you want to settle this outside? And Goten's like, yeah, I thought you never ask. And they're like, don't fight. He's like, no, we have to do this. And they fucking fly, and they go fucking fight each other, bro. And Gohan knew he was absorbed the whole time, because he was like, nah, there's something wrong with this kid. And then like he did that purposely. He escalated the situation so he can get him out of that room so they wouldn't get hurt, the females. And
He's a fucking hero.
I'm saying, bro. I'm saying. Oh, it's so sick. It's so cool seeing this, cause like, yeah, I've watched Super, and so like when I think of older Gohan now, I just think of him as a skinny nerd with glasses. But in GT, he's buff still, and he's wearing a suit, and he goes and fights Goten. Oh my god, this shit was sick.
He just wants to be a scholar.
He does.
Scholar, I barely know her. I don't know, you guys' taste in anime is ass.
Don't even say that.
Bro, I'm watching two of the best animes ever made right now.
GT?
One Piece?
Dragon Ball and One Piece.
Okay.
Bro, I was so sad when Esteban
Maybe.
didn't like Full Metal. I was like, god damn.
You just like for battle?
Nah, we were playing it when we were playing One Piece. And he was like, yeah. We got through like 9 episodes and he's like, yeah, this ain't
Did you
for
play
me.
Full Metal or did you play Brotherhood?
Brotherhood.
Palabra, bro.
That shit's fast.
I
Yeah,
know.
really fast.
That shit gets right into it.
It really does.
I saw this one called Charlotte.
Charlotte.
It's like dated, but I still think it's pretty cool.
You think
They
it's
all
dated?
have they all have like powers, but like the main character is like a super douchebag in the beginning. You don't want to root for him, and then they actually give him an arc. So that's cool.
That's cool.
Did you watch it?
But the bad part of it is like it's like super rushed. Like fucking like 5 episodes in, you feel the pacing's off. And then by the end of the show, like shit's just happening, and you're just kind of like, I guess I'm along for the ride. Like this is gonna end in like 5 seconds, and then it does.
I watched this show called Beef. Did I talk about it previously?
No beef.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's a real life show. It's an anime. But it has
I don't
Asian
wanna
people.
Fucking talk about it. Yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah.
I did not like the ending.
The ending was fucking crazy.
I did not like that.
I liked the whole show, and then the ending just almost made me fucking had an acid flashback, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
It was dumb.
Yeah.
You
I
should
was like,
watch it. It's Glenn from The Walking Dead and
Steven Yeun.
yeah,
And this.
it's Invincible from Invincible, and what's her name? Amy Jo? No.
Amy Jo Young?
Amy.
Jill.
Amy No. Pretty sure her name's Amy. She's like a...
She's a comedian.
She's definitely a comedian. She was pregnant for like a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah, but...
was she Filipino or like Taiwanese? I forget.
I think she's like Chinese or Korean.
Yeah. She's kind of like dark skinned.
There's a lot of different Asians in the show.
Okay.
Steven Yeun's Korean. She's like a Chinese girl and she's dating a Japanese dude.
I know what you're talking about. She has a special when she's pregnant, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But that's
Ali Wong.
Ali
Yeah.
Wong. Dude, this show is fucking amazing. The homie put it on while we were playing One Piece, and I got hooked.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I went home and fucking binge watched the rest of it. You know me, I never binge watch shit, and I fucking finished that show in one day.
That kind of pisses me off
What?
Yeah, for real.
because there's so many things I wanted you to see.
Yeah, just so much things that we can't
Oh,
talk
and
about.
David Cho's in it too.
Who's David Cho? Oh,
The
fucking
cousin
Cowboy
or
Bebop.
brother.
What the hell?
That's not David Cho, the brother. Oh, that guy. Yeah, when he was on the Rogan podcast, he was pretty crazy.
Oh, that one dude?
When you said David Cho, I thought you meant fucking Harold.
The survivalist dude?
Yeah,
The nature dude?
he was pretty funny, but yeah, he fucking. What? Who's that? Who's that fucking orange haired ginger dude?
Andrew Santino.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in there. He's
What,
really
Baba
good.
Lee's in there too, or what?
Yeah, Bobby Lee is in there.
No, he's not, but I wish he was.
Bobby Lee is definitely in there.
Is he really?
Yeah, you should watch it.
Oh, okay. So when I first damn, it might be giving away too much. But basically, I like this song a lot that goes, breathe in, breathe out. And I made like my own pizza version of it. And I thought people knew that song. I thought it was a popular song, but it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So like, whenever I do the joke, no one got it. And I was like, damn, well, all right. So I
Pep
kind of,
in, pep out.
yeah. And
Is
so
that
I,
really what you say?
yeah. And I retired the joke because like no one got it. And I was like, all right. So then I kind of forgot about the song for a couple years, right? Then I'm watching Beef. And this motherfucker's getting down in a basketball game. And everything's finally going his way because he's like a down on his luck guy. About to kill himself. You know, I'm fucking relating to this motherfucker so much.
Wait a minute.
And he's playing basketball and then
Chill.
You
You hear-
playing basketball?
breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And I was like, oh my God, it's the song, man. It's the fucking song. And it's so amazing, bro. I'm like, I'm so glad the music in this show is top notch. And the storytelling, top notch.
This fucker.
My bad. I thought that shit was off.
Yeah. You know, I know I punished you. Yeah. Why did I punish you?
Because I bit you. Yeah, because you bit me.
But yeah, Beef,
You guys
highly,
hear-
highly recommend.
You guys hear about Kathleen Kennedy?
Oh, she finally fucking quit?
Expected to
Who's
retire
Kathleen
this year.
Kennedy?
The bitch that ruined Star Wars?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that bitch.
You know what? What else? She lied.
How's she lying?
Kathleen Kennedy speaks on her Lucasfilm plans. She is not soon retiring, and films will keep her in Star Wars orbit for years to come.
And suddenly Kathleen Kennedy returned.
That's funny.
James Earl Jones passed away, huh?
Yeah, R.I.P.
Fuck. Dude, it should just be happening and I'd be forgetting about it now. Like, I was like, dude, John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. And I was like, oh, wait, that happened. John Jones kicked the shit out of him and beat him. I was like, fuck.
Hasbro's coming off a launch of stuff. Guess who one of them is?
Who?
Hasbro.
Oh, Hasbro?
Mm-hmm.
Where are they launching? I'm mad at them right now, bro.
I've been mad at them. They've been releasing only absolute garbage.
They dropped their Power Ranger license and they gave it a fucking, the fuck is that? That's supposed to be Dakin?
Mm-hmm. He's holding a Dark Avengers comic.
Are you gonna buy
Is it
it?
a new figure
No.
or what? Is it a new one?
Yeah. Well, I guess it looks like he's on an old mold.
What the
but-
hell is that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Hasbro's been ass
What's wrong with his head?
Dude,
for like years, man.
they dropped their Power Ranger license and they gave it to Playmates. Playmates sucks.
Playmates is like one of the best out there now.
What is he
I'd
holding?
rather have a Playmate than Lego.
You're crazy.
I can't be a contrarian anymore.
See, like you always say this stuff, and I never knew what it was called, but now I know what you are. You're a rage baiter.
I'm too contrarian.
Oh yeah, you're dumb.
but you're retarded.
You're dumb.
You're a little bit autistic.
Yeah, that's
No.
bad.
It's not even me. It was fucking Angel that does that shit. What are you talking about?
You just did it so many times.
I don't rage bait. I tell the truth, fool.
This fucking guy.
I legit hate.
The number one rage bait he does is try to get people.
I don't rage
One
bait.
Piece.
I don't rage bait, fool. I actually.
Did you guys
hate-
hear about that fucking theater that collapsed?
What theory?
Theater.
Oh, theater, yeah.
The
It was
theater that
during Hulk.
The theater that collapsed.
It was during Hulk
It
2.
was during the Hulk 2. It's during Captain America: Brave New World. The fucking like theater collapsed during it.
What was that?
Ah, fuck, I don't know when it was. I think it was like some
I'd be
place in
mad
the
as fuck.
Midwest.
There's only 2 people.
But there was only 2 people in attendance.
So they were
I'm more mad. That was one of those 2 people.
They said, well, that's like a 4D experience for you. But that was like their joke about it. But it's like there's only two people watching Captain America.
That's even worse.
It was
How
packed.
good the movie was.
It was packed when me and you watched it.
Yeah,
Was it?
you know, I think it was packed, but then again, I wanted those 4D seats, or like we had like those.
I thought the whole theater would be like that.
It was like one row.
That's
That was
crazy.
like fucking the ones that go whoa, like they move around.
You
The
really
D-box?
wanted those? I don't like those.
I really wanted
The
them.
D-box?
They trip me out.
Yeah, the D-box.
A lot of things. A lot of things kind of like.
I saw it too in D-Box. That's just fire.
It's fun.
You like it too, the movie?
No, but the D-Box is dope.
D-box is fun, man.
Nah, a lot of things trigger me now.
Damn, what are you like a pawn?
Huh?
What are you a pawn now?
No,
You're a
like-
pawn?
Like it makes me like fucking trip out.
Like anxiety.
Yeah.
Come on, bro, just go over it.
It's just a good time. I was watching Wonka in D-box, and I was like, "Wee," with all the music.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, good time.
Willy Wonka or just Wonka?
Wonka.
Wonka.
What's that?
The new one.
There's a new one?
Yeah.
Chalamet.
What the fuck? Not Wicked?
Nah, Wonka. Was it came out like a year or 2 ago?
Yeah, it's like a year ago. Oh man, we didn't even mention the fact that the reason we went to or like right before we went to go see fucking Captain America, I wanted my beans.
You want to talk about that?
I wanted a beans mission. I'm almost out. I didn't get my beans back.
Do it next week when I'm paid again, so I can get some Target toys.
Alright. Are we almost done?
Maybe that Palkia,
I think we're out of here.
that giant ass Palkia.
That giant ass pocket that you really want.
I should have bought it.
Nah, I don't think you should.
I should have.
It's a
You fucked
pop
up.
figure, dog.
It's a
Pop.
pop. I just bought a Sparkman pop. It's pretty
They
sick.
suck.
Dude,
There's
From
no life
Yu-Gi-Oh?
in any pop figure.
They have
No,
every
the
license.
bobbleheads-
Genuinely, like I got rid
The
of so many
bobblehead
of my-
ones.
they have so many licenses, bro. They probably have a full
only
podcast
reason they-
license.
The only reason
saw
they
that.
have bobbleheads is because they don't have the fucking actual rights to release a figure,
A vinyl figure?
a vinyl figure
That's crazy.
for any of those other things. So
Yeah,
anything
but-
that has a bobblehead is because they cannot legally have the right to.
I
make
always
a
hated
vinyl
when they had the
figure.
bobblehead ones.
Why you don't like bobbleheads?
Hell nah, bro. I bought a Cyclops pop because I love Cyclops, and that shit was a bobblehead, and I was like, oh, I don't like it.
That's crazy. You don't like bobbleheads.
Nah, I hate them.
Actually, does some like a little bubble.
I'd rather have a vinyl figure with a swivel.
We're
With the
slurring our
swivel.
words. Thank you for joining.
Got the head
us
on the swivel.
on the
No, hold
false
on. I need to say something.
You need to dissect my bobblehead hatred?
Yeah, why? Like you don't like you
I don't like
prophet.
them.
Bobbleheads suck.
No way. They use gravity to bobble.
It doesn't appeal to me.
That it has.
Oh boy, turning your head manually does.
Yeah, I'd rather have a swivel that
You
I
want
can
to shake
control.
it and here we go fucking.
Nah.
Swivel on a pop sucks too. Cause pops suck.
Yeah, because pop collectors keep them in the box, but I open mine.
Even if you open it, it's still just black eyes, and then
It's cute.
subtle features.
Not Venom.
It's cute.
That One Piece one's dope.
It's cute.
It's not.
Oh, I rewatched Lilo and
They're
Stitch.
soulless.
That shit was sick as fuck.
That's just been sick.
You know the reason why I rewatched it too is because I always do the line where he's like, "Oh, you said I said dog," but I always make him sound kind of Australian or British. And I was like, "Let me watch this shit so I can get that shit right." So I watched it and I was like, "Yeah, that's more like it." I'm like, "Oh,
That's it. I can't go anymore.
you don't have any input on
Galo-
Lilo and Stitch?"
No, Galo's tired.
No, I'm memes. Why do I have to talk about a movie that released in like 2001?
Because
it's
it's fucking
dope.
epic. Me and
It's
Angel,
been 24 fucking years. I think people fucking know that.
me and Angel tried to rewatch it a couple years back, And like when she started fighting her classmate, I was like, what the hell?
They're bitter.
She bit her, and Angel's like, yeah, that bitch, she gets down, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. But we didn't finish it.
You did?
So nah. So then when I was rewatching it, I was like, all right, I know this shit's tight because I know Lilo just like starts throwing hands with people. But I'm watching it, and I'm thinking like, damn, I forgot it starts off with the alien shit. I was like, it's probably gonna be slow. Nah, that shit fucking fast as fuck, bro. Stitch comes
Fast as
out.
fuck, boy.
Quack, quack, quack.
Fast as fuck, boy.
And fucking dude, I love
Please bring me an angel.
I love the scientist.
Oh yeah.
That fool's sick as
Which
fuck.
one?
The was it?
Jumba?
Yeah.
Jumbo and Pleaquy?
Yeah, Pleakley's funny as shit. And Jumba, like there's a scene, you know when he's like he looks into the camera and his eyes are all blinking,
Yeah.
and he says some shit, and that shit like is one of those, the nostalgia hits hard for that moment, because I was like, damn, I remember that being like kind of creepy but really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw it again, I was like,
eyes too and shit.
yeah, and like the two back ones are blinking, but the front ones are like all wide.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, god damn.
Yeah, that fool was gangster.
And Stitch be getting down, bro. That motherfucker be fighting people.
How do you guys feel about the live action one?
I never seen it.
I don't think it's out.
Oh. And then, bro, Nani. Oh my
What
god.
about her?
She's fine.
What? Are you trying to say you want to get in that punani nani?
Fat
Punani.
punani nani, fat punani nani, that tsunami nami, that tsunami nami.
It is 4 a.m.
Is it 4?
It's 4 a.m.
Oh my god. It's late as fuck.
It's 4 a.m. What happened?
It's
It's
4
late.
a.m.
It's late.
That's crazy.
Dog, y'all need to see Harem in the Labyrinth.
This is the fourth podcast.
This is Galo V.
Angel G.
5-0.
Y'all need to see Harem in the Labyrinth.
See, stay there.
Your anime taste is questionable.